Hello and welcome back to episode 63 here on the OmathaCraft Season 4 server. Now you may notice something, my skin is looking slightly different and that is because, surprisingly, it is already the month of December. Wow, this year has gone past so slowly but so quickly all at the same time. My Christmas hat is on, it is the beautiful wonderful Christmas hat. I mean, let's take a back view on it, yeah, liking that a lot. And as you can see, we are here at the Christmas district because today, well, we need to sign up for the annual Secret Santa event, but I wanted to have a quick look around Christmas because some things have been happening since we were last over here. Now, if we take a look, the last time we were over here was a year ago, back in December, but I think Mr. Caligra Knight has been working on some pathways going throughout Communal, and this isn't Communal, Christmas, and if we take a look, these lead to all of the different builds that I'm assuming will be popping up in the future. I mean, there's a big gingerbread man, and I'm not exactly sure what that is, but there's something else over there. There's a lot of diorite involved, I have to say, but this is the building we want to be going to. Wow, there is loads going on. I'm loving the ice sculptures. This is looking brilliant. Secret Santa Workshop. This is what we are here for. So let's hop inside. To sign up, name a bit of paper and put it in the barrel. Well, that's pretty simple. That's where we need to put the piece of paper. We need to get our piece of paper from here. So I'm going to grab that and I am going to put our name. And there we go. Let's put our name on that bit of paper. And then we're just going to go in this barrel. We're going to place it now. I'm assuming some redstone magic is going on underground, sorting things out. But if we go and take a look over here, Secret Santa isn't open quite yet. Sorry, everybody. Until it opens, feel free to sign up in the barrels behind you. Also, make sure to enjoy a nice cup of cocoa by the fire. Yeah, I'm loving the fire. I mean, this is a very strange fire, I have to say. It's surrounded in ice, so it's not giving me the impression of warmth that I'd expect from a fire. But other than that, we'll be back over here in the next episode to give out our Secret Santa and receive our own. One thing I also noticed while looking at planning out my episodes for the month of December, the next episode is our 64th episode. That means we've made a stack of episodes here on the OmathaCraft Season 4 server, which is quite cool. That's a nice number to reach. And that will actually be our Christmas Day special. So, I mean, what a nice way to finish up the year on a stack of episodes. I think, that's a nice little coincidence we've had just there. In today's video, I'm feeling a little bit Christmassy and a little bit musical. So, let's combine the two, and I want to make a musical box in a way. So you press a button and you're either going to get one of two songs. So that is what I want to do. Now we've got to work out what songs we're going to pick. So let's head to the testing world where I've put together a couple of songs which I think might just fit the bill. Now here we have two note block songs. I'll let you guess what the note block songs are. Here is the first one. And the second song is... There we go. So we have two Christmas songs. That is what I would like to build in today's video. Now you may be wondering, those note blocks are looking a little bit strange, and that is because we have a texture pack on from Vanilla Tweaks which tells us what note the note block is on and how many clicks it has had to get to that stage, which is very useful when combining this all together to get this. So this is going to be hidden away underground, so you can't actually see the redstone behind it. But what are we going to have on the surface? Well, I thought we could have something a bit like this. This is the Rover Icy Christmas head. I thought this looked very silly and quite funny. So this is what I'm going to build on the surface. Then I guess we'll have some kind of input system at the top, some randomization, and then one of those two songs will play. Now the way I worked out this little ice sculpture, if you're interested in doing something for your own skin, underneath this ice layer here, I placed my head down, each pixel being one block, so it's 8 by 8. Then I used three different colours. I used white, grey and black concrete, and then laid it out just like that. Then black concrete was blue ice, grey concrete was packed ice, and white concrete was regular ice, and just built it up like that, and it looks pretty good for what it is. So that is what I would like to go and build on the OmathaCraft server. Then I added a Christmas hat on top, because obviously we are wearing our Christmas hat because it is the month of December. Well, I'm pleased to say that the icy Rover head is up and complete. It's got the Christmas hat on, but obviously that is only the first part of this build. What we are doing next is we're going to jump down here, and as you will see, I have dug out one very big hole down here, which was a bit too big, it seems, after looking back at it. I mean, we have quite a bit of empty space here, but who knows, we may end up using it for some other redstone endeavours. But here we have it. We have light matica. It's something we've used on and off this season, and we have it up here again. This is to show me each note block placement, each repeater, what it needs to be set to, each note block, what it needs to be set to, and the positions in which it's going to be placed. And these are the two positions. So this one here is We Wish You a Merry Christmas, and this one over here is the Jingle Bells song. That's what we need to work out next. So we need to actually start placing these in, but to do that we're actually going to need the resources, and I've added up how much of each repeaters, note blocks and gold blocks we're going to need. So we've got to see if we actually got those materials. So to make this build complete, we need a stack and 23 repeaters, and we only have 44. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure to go and craft up maybe 3 or 4 more stacks of redstone repeaters, because they always come in handy. Well, and note blocks, we only have 1, so we're definitely going to have to craft up more, and we need a stack and 13 note blocks to make this thing function. We have step 1 complete. I've just marked out where each repeater is going to go, and as you can see, I've put our input repeaters in. There's one just there. This is going to be our Jingle Bells, and that one over there is going to be We Wish You a Merry Christmas. That is our input repeater just there. So if we load in the placement just like that, we will see all we need to do now is we just come along and we have to place in each repeater, and you'll see it goes orange when it's not on the right setting, so it's really obvious when we've made a mistake, just like that. So I'm going to go through and place in all of the repeaters for both of the songs. With all the repeaters now in place, we have to go around and place in all of the note blocks in the gaps just like this. And if we again load up the placement just like this, you'll see they appear orange when they're in the wrong note. This is super useful to point out where we've made a mistake. Now, I believe I have everything correct, and I haven't listened to them yet, so hopefully they are the same as what they were on the testing world. Let's have a look at Jingle Bells. Yes, liking it, that's good. And let's have a look at the longer one, We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Brilliant. So now we need to work out the input system. How are we going to make these songs activate? And what I'm thinking is we have something around the mouth. Maybe the mouth opens up, you throw something inside of it, then a random song will play. I think that'll be a fun way to do this. So let's see if we can make some kind of double piston retractor just here, so we can throw an item through the ice mouth. It'll fall down into a hopper or something, and then we can get a randomizer from that. Now, I've built up a randomizer, which I'm hoping will work. I haven't actually tested this, so when we press the button, we're either going to get a piece of dirt or a sword that goes through the system. Now, if it's one or the other, that will depend on which tune is activated. Now, we've just got to find out if it actually works. So we're going to hit the button and see what happens. That's good. So it's played one song and not 2 songs. Obviously, we don't want 2 songs playing at once. So let's activate again and see if we get a different output. Now, if I remove the wooden sword, it means the Jingle Bell shouldn't activate, and we should get the other option as the output. That's good. That means this system works. So when the dirt is activated, we get We Wish You a Merry Christmas. When the sword gets pushed through, we get Jingle Bells, and we don't get both at the same time. Now, I'm going to explain to you how this little system here works, because it's a great little system, and you might find your own uses for it. Now, I've jumped onto my testing world just because it's a little bit easier to visualise what is going on. This is the exact same design we have on the OmathaCraft server. In this dropper here, we have one stackable item, meaning it can stack up to 64. and one item which is a full stack itself. Things like tools, like swords, shovels, and things like that. So I have put 2 of them in there. When a non-stackable item gets pushed into this hopper, it will emit an output of 3. When a stackable item gets pushed out into the hopper, it will emit an output of just 1. So that means we can get 2 separate outputs and we can detect which one's which. But when you start to think about it, there's a bit of a problem with that. What if you get the signal strength of 3, it's going to activate this lamp over here and also this lamp here, because this piece of redstone dust is getting activated both times. So we need to find a way of detecting only when that piece of redstone dust is on, only this lamp here should turn on, not that lamp over there. So this is what we've got going on just here. And when I press the button, have a quick look at what happens. So there we must have had the berries get pushed through because only that lamp there went on. But if we keep pressing this, hopefully we'll get a random output. We're getting lucky with the berries at the moment. Okay, it's deciding not to prove my point for camera, but there we go. As you saw, that lamp there turned on, but that one there didn't. So what I've done is I've frozen the system by putting a sword into this hopper. This is our 3 output. And what we will see is if we come down this line here, this comparator is reading out the hopper. We're running down the redstone line and then we're powering the system we want to be powered. But secondly, we're also activating this comparator just here. And we're activating this repeater. So what we're doing is we're running a repeater round and we're locking this repeater here, meaning that will not activate the redstone lamp. Because this repeater here is powering this repeater, it means this one here will not pass the signal through. You'll see this comparator's on, but it's not passing signal through the repeater because it is locked. Now, locking repeaters are one of those things that aren't used that much, but when they are used, they always come in pretty handy. So this here is my super simple redstone randomizer for 2 different outputs, and this is a really nice circuit that you can fit into all kinds of different things. And here we have it. This here is going to be the Rover music box head. And I just maybe came up with that name off the top of my head just then. Maybe we could do with something that's just a little bit catchier, but turning around, let's take a look at this thing. If we are to press the button on the left here, you will see the nose retracts and lifts up for a short space of time. That will give us the time to, let's throw an item into that hopper. And there we go, the music starts playing. Using that randomizer, we'll get either that or Jingle Bells, which is a really, really nice feature. So now what I want to do is I want to add a few signs. I'm probably going to add them down the side just here. You'll see I've also continued the path that runs through the Christmas district all the way down here and up to the face just there. Well, with that bringing the start to our festivities here on the OmathaCraft Season 4 server, I am looking forward to seeing you on the 25th of December for our very special Christmas episode where we will be giving our Christmas gift. And I tell you what, I've got something lined up in store for our receiver, whoever that might be. We'll be finding out who we're going to be giving a gift to, and we're going to be receiving our own. It's all going to be very exciting and lots of Christmassy things going on. So make sure you tune in on the 25th of December. We also have some more exciting things appearing here on the channel over the next couple of weeks. We have the OmathaCraft Season 8 UHC, Christmassy themed, and I tell you what, it is a cracking UHC. Tons of exciting moments in that. That's definitely one to tune into. That'll be starting this time next week. But for now, that is all the time I have for today's video, so if you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, as it really does help out the channel quite a bit, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.